Hello, it's Daniel,
And Jenny.
and we are here to try all the foods at the food booths here at Disney California Adventure Park for Lunar New Year 2022.
We are going to be using our Sip and Savor Pass, which we talked about in our overview of the Lunar New Year Festival. The Sip and Savor Pass does cost $43. If you're a Magic Key holder, it is $40 for 6 tastings. That is for tastings of food items and select beverage items that are non-alcoholic.
We're going to try all the food items at the booths, which are 9 in total, and we're probably going to get 1 or 2 of the specialty drinks as well.
Come with us to see what Lunar New Year has to offer this year.
You can order your food at any one cashier and then take your receipt to any booth to pick it up. So you can order your food from multiple booths at the same time, saving you from having to wait multiple times at the cashier. From Prosperity Bao and Buns, we got the Char Siu Barbecue Pork Bao and the Mickey Chinese Hot Dog Bun. From the Red Dragon Spice Traders booth, we are getting the Spicy 3-Cup Chicken, the Impossible Lion's Head Meatballs, and the Mickey Purple Sweet Potato Macaron. The first foods we are going to try are from Prosperity Bao and Buns. On the left, we have the Char Siu Barbecue Pork Bao with pickled red onions and jalapeno. And on the right, we have the Mickey Chinese Hot Dog Bun.
So this is the Chinese Mickey hot dog pretzel bun with sesame seeds and I think garlic, and I'm gonna try it. So here we go. The purple part is like good. Try the hot dog part. The hot dog is good, just a normal hot dog. The sesame seeds don't like adding taste, but they do make it look good. I like it this much. I give it 2 thumbs up.
I am now going to try a bite of the Mickey Hot Dog Bun. This is really good. It's, the bread is like a nice egg bread. It's fluffy, good texture, good quality, and the hot dog tastes like any other hot dog. So it's a good hot dog, but together, it's nice. It's one of the more simple items that they have here, and probably one of the better items for the pickier eaters in your group.
Now I'm going to try just some of the bread. As you can see, Talia has eaten all of the hot dog. It definitely tastes like an egg bread. It's very fluffy and light, and there's a little bit of flavor from the sesame seed, but overall it's pretty bland. It's something that would be really good for a picky eater in your group, for sure.
The next thing I'm going to try is the Char Siu Barbecue Pork Bao with pickled onions and jalapenos. That's really good. I wasn't expecting it to taste like this. It's got a sweet pork taste to it, so it's that sweet barbecue taste that's really good. The pickled onions are really good, and then all the jalapeno fell off, so it's actually not spicy at all if you don't have the jalapeno, and I'm sure add in the jalapeno and it is spicy. I'm going to try another bite with the jalapeno in it now. I definitely like it better with the jalapeno. It gives it a little kick to it, but also the jalapeno is a more cool and crisp flavor compared to the warmth of the pork and the bao. So it works really well with it to balance everything out. But like I said, if you don't like spicy things, then take the jalapeno off and you've got something that still tastes really good.
A lot of these dishes today have pork or beef, or they're spicy, so I won't be trying those. Here is the food from the Red Dragon Spice Traders booth. We have the spicy 3-cup chicken served on a bed of jasmine rice, the Impossible Lion's Head meatballs, which are mini plant-based pork meatballs served with cabbage and a wine reduction, and the Mickey Purple Sweet Potato Macaron. The red macaron is filled with purple sweet potato buttercream with creme fraiche in the center.
So here is the Lunar New Year Mickey cookie I'm going to try, which looks really yummy, but part of it is crumbly, which is still okay because it's food. Here you go. Tastes like a regular macaron, the outside, basically. All macarons inside have flavors, you know, so there are different flavors, basically, at the insides. And this one, I think, is probably blueberry, maybe.
Now I'm going to try the macaron cookie. It's very sweet. It's supposed to be sweet potato, which I don't really taste. It's just very, very sweet. And I will warn you, just from holding it for that second, my fingers are already a little red. So lots of red in that one.
Now it's my turn to try it. It's good. It's not as flavorful as I thought it was going to be. It's very sugary, and I guess it does taste like sweet potato. It has that subtle sweet potato flavor to it rather than anything that's overpowering. It's just a good, sweet, yummy macaron. I'm now going to try the spicy 3-cup chicken, and it is served in this cup on top of a bed of jasmine rice. It's very salty and very spicy, and I'm not sure which one is more overpowering. It's not bad, but I don't know that I really love this. I would say I'm okay with the spiciness level of this, but it's a little bit saltier than I would have hoped. Having it with just the rice with a little bit of the sauce on top actually is really good. I think I like it better just with the rice with the sauce. The chicken itself is what's, I think, really salty, whatever they seasoned it in.
Last thing we're going to try from this food is the Impossible Lion's Head meatballs. They say they're pork, but they're not. They are impossible meat, so it's a plant-based meat. There is some cabbage, and there is a sauce, so you have to be careful when you're picking it up. So here is the meatball on the inside. This has a really great flavor. It actually, to me, tastes just like chicken. Even the texture, it really does taste like a chicken meatball. It has a nice flavor from the fresh green onions that are on top. And the sauce is really delicious.
Now I'm going to try the meatball. That is really good. Of all the non-dessert items that we've tried, this is by far the best. It's just a very simple meatball. If you didn't know that it was a plant-based meatball, you wouldn't think you were eating a plant-based item. The sauce is really good. It tastes a lot like a ponzu sauce. That's it for these booths. We're going to go try the other 2 booths for round 2. From Lucky 8 Lantern, we are getting the shrimp fried rice, the beef bulgogi short rib, and the peach yuja aid. From Longevity Noodle Co., we are getting the garlic noodles, the spicy pork dan dan noodles, and the salted pistachio cold brew.
This is the food from the Lucky 8 Lantern food booth. First we have the beef bulgogi short rib on rice with a green onion salad. We also have the shrimp fried rice. We were able to order ours without the garlic bacon edamame. And this is the non-alcoholic peach yuja aid, which is peach syrup, yuja, dragon fruit, lemon, and butterfly pea flower tea. We are going to start with the shrimp fried rice. This does normally come with bacon and edamame on top, but we asked if we could get it without the bacon, and they said then it would be without bacon and edamame, so we said okay. So it is fried rice with eggs and carrot and shrimp. So here is a bite with a little bit of everything on it. It's not bad, but it's not real good. The rice is okay. It doesn't have a lot of flavor. It's actually really interesting because in our other video we tried the fried rice that you can get from Paradise Garden Grill, and that is a vegan fried rice, and that rice had much more flavor. This is a very bland rice, and the shrimp itself is pretty bland too. So if you really are looking for something that is not spicy, this would be fine, but I wouldn't recommend choosing this over something else.
And now I am going to give the shrimp fried rice a try. I actually like it, but like Jenny said, there's nothing really exciting or amazing about it. The fried rice we got from Paradise Garden Grill was better. It had more flavors to it. Maybe it really does need that bacon edamame topping on it. Maybe that makes it taste that much better. I actually do love bacon, and I think that that would go well with this. Have you tried this dish? Let us know down in the comments below how it tastes with the bacon edamame on top. I definitely would try it again with the bacon edamame on top. It's definitely not my favorite item here at the festival.
I would call this a safe option. This to me tastes very much like what you'd get at a fast food Chinese restaurant or a buffet. So it's safe. It's simple. It's not too flavorful. It's definitely not spicy. But yeah, maybe it does need the bacon edamame to give it a little wow factor.
I am now going to try the beef bulgogi short rib. Looks really good. It's served on top of rice and it's served with onion salad. It looks like it's got some red onions and some green onions and some type of sauce that goes with it. All right, I think I got a bite that has a little bit of everything, so let's see how it is. That's really good. That might be my favorite thing I've tried so far at the festival. The beef is really nice and tender. It's got a sweet bulgogi sauce with it, and the onions complement everything nicely. It's really nice to have that cool, refreshing onion flavor with the sweetness of the sauce. The more I eat it, the more I like it. One thing I will note is oftentimes the portions can be a little inconsistent. Sometimes the ratios as well of things aren't always the same if you get it one time versus another time. This particular serving has a very hefty portion of rice, but still a hefty portion of the beef. It's actually pretty filling and probably the most filling item we've tried so far. The next thing we're going to try is the peach yuja aid, which has peach syrup, yuja, dragon fruit, lemon, and butterfly pea flower tea.
So you can see that the colors of the different layers are separated. On the top, that is the pea flower reacting to the citrus in the lemon, and that is what gives it that purple color. But I am going to mix it all up just so that the flavors are blended. That's nice. I'm not really sure what I expected it to taste like. I guess I expected it to have more of a peach flavor, but it's a kind of light flavor, I feel like. It's sweet and then it's a little bit tart, but it's really refreshing. It's really good. There's an alcoholic version of this as well, and now I'm curious to try that maybe on another day.
I liked it too. It tastes like lemonade, but to me it tastes kind of like an herbal lemonade, if that makes any sense. It's got kind of like almost a lavender flavor to me is kind of the big note that I get. It's kind of like a lavender herbal tea mixed with lemonade.
Yeah, really good. Here is the food from the Longevity Noodle Co. We have the garlic noodles, which are long noodles tossed in zesty garlic butter with Parmesan cheese. The spicy pork dan dan noodles, which are pan-fried noodles with ground pork and a spicy tri-chili blend sauce. And the salted pistachio cold brew, which is Joffrey's coffee cold brew, orange blossom honey syrup, oat milk, and a salted pistachio foam. This is the garlic noodles. These are long noodles tossed in a zesty garlic butter with some Parmesan cheese. Just looking at them, they look like spaghetti with Parmesan. I actually can see little pieces of garlic, so I'm curious to see how much of a garlic flavor this has. Okay, here we go. It's very good. It tastes exactly like it sounds. It tastes like spaghetti noodles with a heavy garlic flavor and some Parmesan and probably some butter as well. It's delicious. This is definitely a good safe option. I don't know how traditional this is, but it's really good and very filling because it's a noodle dish.
I'm gonna give the garlic noodles a try as well. Yes, they're good, but they also taste kind of like anything you can get at your local pizza joint. There's nothing amazing about them. They're kind of plain and simple. A very safe choice. Not something that I would order again, but still good, and it is very tasty. Next, I'm gonna try the spicy pork Dan Dan noodles. They look like the same noodles from the garlic noodles, but it's with a spicy sauce, and there's some ground pork and other stuff mixed in with it. If you look at it close up, you can see all the different ingredients in it. You can see the little pieces of ground pork, some green onion, and it's definitely got a spicy looking chili sauce on it. All right, let's see how this is. I think I taste some peanut in it. There's little bell peppers and a lot of garlic flavor in it too, and the pork. This is not really the kind of thing that I usually love. It's good for what it is, but not the type of thing I would normally get or normally order. I think that it works really well together. I heard other people talking about it, saying that it was really, really spicy when they tried it. I don't think this is too spicy. It definitely is spicy, but they must have toned down the spiciness on this particular batch.
So this is the salted pistachio cold brew. It has cold brew coffee, a honey blossom orange syrup, oat milk, and salted pistachio foam. I do really like cold brew coffee. I really like the Starbucks cold brew with the salted foam on it. So I'm curious to see how this one compares. Okay, so the first sip is just cold brew that's like all sunk to the bottom. I'm gonna mix it up and see what I get. I just taste the cold brew, a little bit of the salted foam, a little bit of the pistachio. I don't taste the orange honey blossom that's supposed to be in it. I think if you like similar versions from other big chains like Starbucks, that you'd really enjoy this. But again, this is not super sweet. This is pretty bitter. There's a nice cream flavor, a nice salt flavor, but it's mostly just the cold brew that I taste. We hope you enjoyed checking out all of the food at the Lunar New Year Festival this year. I think that my favorite was the Impossible Meatballs, and I really enjoyed both of the drinks, both the cold brew and the lemonade.
I also really like the Impossible Meatballs, but overall I think I like the beef bulgogi a little bit better. It was a little bit of a heartier meal, a little more filling. Please let us know in the comments down below what your favorite thing is you saw us try.
If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe to our channel so we can keep bringing you more magical content.
And we hope we put you in a magical mood.
We hope we put you in a magical mood.